think about yourself and your native language. I bet you don't know how to explain your native language grammar, how you can express, how you can explain about your native language. You can't explain. However, still you can express yourself easily without explaining grammar in your. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Shilpa and today I am going to talk about something that I am damn sure that you are facing this problem. The thing is, I have observed many times with all the English learners that they focus too much on English grammar. They start mugging up the grammar and their focus is too much on their grammar. The thing I would like to say, if you focus too much on the grammar, on the learning grammar, you lose your focus on speaking English, and it is happened. The thing is, if you focus too much on learning grammar, you definitely lose your focus on speaking English, because you don't know what you have to do first. You have to focus on your mind, you have to focus on learning grammar, or you have to focus on speaking English. First, understand what is the problem is. If you ask me, ma'am, what will you do? In my opinion, I will say I will never focus on too much learning grammar. I wanna tell you that despite not having proper command, you can still be fluent. And the thing is, you have to focus on speaking English more than learning grammar. You have to make sure don't focus too much on learning grammar. First of all, I would like to say grammar is not something that can be learned. It will be learned by doing practice. You will learn, definitely you will learn, but by doing practice you will learn. It's not mean you have to open the book and start mugging up them. No, you can't mug them up. You can't grammar mug them up. No. You just have to focus on your speaking method, what you are speaking and what you have to speak. Okay, don't focus too much on grammar. If you learn grammar, you will never able to focus on too much speaking English. You will lose your confidence. Okay, so speak English but not to learn grammar. If I am telling you not to learn grammar, it doesn't mean that grammar is not important. Grammar is important. It will happen eventually with the help of practice. Okay, I mean, you not have to sit and memorize and drill them. You don't have to focus too much. You just have to focus what you have to speak. If you know, if you can understand what the people are speaking and you can understand very well, it means you have to just focus on speaking on which situation you have to speak, right? On which situation you have to speak English. Just you have to focus on the situation. Don't focus on grammar. The grammar will happen eventually. If you ask just random native speakers that what is the auxiliary verb, what is the tenses, what is the word meaning, what is the sentence order, they don't know, because until they are teacher they don't know. If you really want to ask, they can't explain, because if they don't, they just probably tell you back off man. They don't know, they can't explain you, because they don't know until they are teacher. If they are teacher, they know very well. But if they are just a speaker, just a native speaker, they will not able to explain what is the auxiliary verb, what is the tenses, what is the sentence order. They don't know. They just know how to speak and on which situation they have to speak. You just have to focus on your speaking. Grammar will improve with the help of practice. It will take time to learn grammar, but eventually it will take time. Now think about yourself and your native language. I bet you don't know how to explain your native language grammar, how you can express, how you can explain about your native language. You can't explain. However, still you can express yourself easily without explaining grammar in your native language. Okay, if I talk about the native speaker, they also make mistake, but they speak that much quickly we can't understand. Actually, we are not able to understand what they said quickly, right? So if you are making mistake, if you are focusing too much on learning grammar, you don't have to do this. Okay, I have some solution. Let me tell you how you can improve more than this. First, I have to tell you, we and native speaker went school to learn grammar. But let's take a look at a children. Preschool, they never went school to learn grammar. However, they can speak. How? I think they listen a lot, they are attentive, and actually they speak. That's why they are able to speak fluently, right? So you have to do the same thing as child does. You have to listen a lot. As much as you can, you have to listen a lot. You can listen podcast, you can listen any story, you can listen any song, you can listen anything. You have to listen a lot, and after listening, you just have to mimic, you just have to reproduce what they are speaking. You just have to listen carefully, and after listening, you have to repeat after them. And let me tell you one thing, you are not native speaker. You just want to become native speaker. If you are the one that who hate learning grammar, then you can do one thing. First, you have to think yourself as a child, what they do exactly. Okay, the second thing is you have to create environment to immerse. Whatever you are doing, you just have to listen carefully in English. You just have to speak in English. You just have to read in English. Whatever you are doing in your day, you have to do only on in English. Okay, just focus on this thing. If you really want to do this, if you are really fascinated towards this language. If I talk about the child, they never passively listen anything. It happened eventually. They never focus to learn the language. They just listen and speak after them. Okay, you just have to do the same thing. After that, you can follow some social media pages on Instagram, on Facebook, as you like. You can follow where you can start messaging them, and you can, if you like, you can start chatting with them. If you are not able to speak fluently, just you have to imagine yourself as a child, what they do exactly. You just have to repeat the same thing. They listen a lot. You also have to listen a lot carefully. Repeat it after them. They actually try to speak whatever they are speaking. You also have to speak, at least try to speak. If you are making mistake, it's okay, it's not a big deal. Embrace your mistake, and I'm telling you, nobody is going to eat you alive. Okay, if you make mistake, it's okay. So first of all, you have to repeat a lot. You have to repeat after them. They are attentive. You have to be attentive, and they actually speak. You also have to actually try to speak. After this, you can follow social media pages. It will help you to think in English. You can learn more things from them. After this, you have to read out loud. Whatever you are like, you can pick any topic, anything, any newspaper, any storybook, anything. Just you have to speak out loud. Okay? And the next thing is you have to use tongue twister. I am also using these days tongue twister, and just not too much time, but I'm just working on it. So you can use tongue twister also. It will help you to train your tongue, and that's all these things I have told you. And if you really want to be fluent, you have to work on it. Don't procrastinate. If you are losing your confidence, you have to remind your first day, why did you take this step to learn this language? Okay, it will help you to learn. It will help you to remain in this journey. So that's all about this topic. I hope this was helpful for you. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel, hit the like button, support my channel. We will meet in the next video. Until then, bye bye.